got more work to do, and then we'll start talking about how we're gonna fill in our color. Alrighty, last couple little lines. Sorry. Alright, Jalen's ready, Mason's ready, Jason's ready. Alright, last couple little lines so we can get ours totally complete. I'm gonna put one more line coming up here, like it's this way, kind of coming off of there. And I'm gonna put a line going towards the back of my page. I'm gonna complete the rest of my C that I have. So just two more lines, and then we're gonna start to talk about how you guys can fill it in, how you guys can paint it today, or fill it in with your colored pencils or your oil pastels. It's up to you.
I don't know what they changed.
Hey Jerry, your shoes very your shoes look nice. Your shoes look nice. Your shoes look nice. I'm going to give out compliments to give Dojo. I listen to girls who love you. So you know.
Alrighty, raise your hand if you think you want to paint it today. Who thinks they want to paint their wave? Awesome. Alright, put your hands down. Raise your hand if you think you want to use oil pastels to fill in your wave today. Anybody want to try out oil pastels? Nobody? Really? Awesome. Polly's going to try it out. Anybody else? Cohen? Awesome. Anybody just want to use regular things like the crayons, markers, colored pencils? Anybody want to do that? Awesome. Alright, let's talk about a couple of our strategies, okay? We're used to whenever we're painting stuff, we're trying to paint some kind of solid section. But with this, guys, voices should be off. Okay, we're gonna wait. So we're used to trying to paint in one solid thing, okay? But today we want to kind of show these waves. If you look at her wood block, she has lines going everywhere. So when you guys are painting these things, I don't want you to just take it and fill it in solid. Same thing as if you're coloring it, okay? Try to follow the direction of what you're doing to fill it in. So if you're going to use oil pastels, remember oil pastels are kind of like crayons, but they're a lot more, they're made of oil, so that's why they're called oil pastels. So if you guys are using these, remember that they go on a little smoother, they're not that waxy kind of texture, they fill in a little more. So if I'm going to fill it in, if I press hard, it's going to fill this entire space, okay? So remember, you don't have to do it natural colors, it's kind of up to you what colors you fill it in with. If you want to blend two of them together, you can do one right next to the other one, or you can do one on top of another. They blend together really nicely, so this is starting to kind of make a purple color. But just try to make sure you're following every line. J1C. I should not have to keep saying the same thing. Make sure you're following along with those lines, okay? Same thing as if you're painting. Don't just paint and fill this entire thing in solid. Follow along your lines. Follow along what you guys have to try to complete it, okay? Rather than filling it in solid, follow what you do so it ends up looking smooth, okay? All right, any questions before we start getting our materials out? Yes, Dahlia? Guys, your voices should be off. Dahlia is asking a question that all of you might have. Say it one more time. Excellent. If she's asking if you want to add something like what we saw, so if you want to add where they had a crazy ocean monster coming out, you can draw that before you start. If you wanted the boat, you can have that first. If you wanted the surfer, you can add that as well. If it's something like the colors, this is obviously your time you want to change it. Or if it's something like this, not that you have to make a bathtub, but if you wanted anything like where you're going to add extra pieces, but it's not drawing, don't worry about that for right now, okay? Purple table, again, is going to come around to pass out all of our things. So they'll have paints, they'll have oil pastels on the table at one step, and if you want your caddies, they'll get those as well. There are paint shirts on the back of your chairs, so you guys can put those on. That's why they're on there, so you guys can grab them. Purple table, can you grab those paints for me, please, and start putting on them? Ooh, that would be fun.